Old friend. Patron. Just one more thing the Grey Manes want to blame. Patron. It's not my fault they turned their backs on the Empire. And yet, they want to heap the fault on my family's good name. On my family's good name.
And discern! You have come. You have come. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right! I said coward! Oh, yes. He agreed to banish the worship of... Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally. And I... Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. In southern... So great. If you want to know more, I'm sure. If you want to know more, I'm sure. You...
Greymane or Battleborn? Greymane or Battleborn?
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks. Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks. Come on in.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm a bard by trade.
You can't scare me into submission. Let's go. You can't scare me into submission. Let's go.
Come on. Let's see what you're made of. Come on. Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, did you need something?
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Did you need something?
You can't scare me into submission. Let's go.
Yes.
You can't scare me into submission. Let's go.
Yes.
You can't scare me into submission. Let's go.
Come on.
Fight!
Come on.
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back! Don't let her
Please,
get away
someone
with
do
this.
something.
Stand there and take it? Fight back! Don't let her get away.
This is the end for you. This is the end.
Come on, she's not so tough. Come on, she's not so tough.
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back! You're just gonna stand there and take it?
Don't let her get away with this.
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back! You're just gonna stand there and take
This is the end for you. This is the end for you.
it? Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
Get her!
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back! You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back!
Get her!
You're tougher than you look. You got me fair and square.
Tougher than you look. You got me fair and square. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.
Send someone over.
Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again. I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store. I work for Bellathor at the General
Got
Goods
some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Have you met my father? I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. You have talent. Keep working at your... Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh? Maybe you will remember me Skyforge steel, huh?
If you need to try Arcadia's Cauldron. If you need to try Arcadia's Cauldron. Think you can step in? Think you can step in?
You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be in 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 here. Guards! Trespasser! Guards! Trespasser!
Welcome, child. Welcome, child. This is the Temple of Kinareth. The Gildegreen outside was planted as his disciples of Kinareth could send something. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. Of course, not as many. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal method. If you want to help, you'll need something to cut in. You'll have to deal with the hag-ravens. I've heard about the It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinareth, it's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Thank you. The pain is already easing. Thank you. The pain is already easing. Thank you.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Are you working with the Battleborns? Speak now before I put you in the ground. With the Battleborns? Speak now before I put you in the ground. No? So you don't know anything Then what are you doing here? So you don't know anything Then what are you doing here? Thorald Greymane? You really don't know anything about this, do you? I can't do this all on my own. Are you offering it? I know that Thorald's not dead. I just know it. The Imperials have him and are keeping him somewhere, but I don't know where. Those damned Battleborn. There's gotta be something in that house of theirs. I don't dare leave the house myself, so I need your help. I don't dare leave the house myself, so I need your help. Anything that confirms they'd be hot, but you might be able to butter them up. The Battleborns, the Emperor, their connections. They knew Thorald. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it. Do you have news?
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow. Oh, I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide... Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. Off to Bleak Falls Barrow.
interesting, to say the least. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer... But on the other, the scarcity of supply... All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every cent. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasure. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasure. Some may call this junk. Isn't it odd? Not to mention my great... but without a doubt the most... Not to mention my... Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back.
Some people don't think I'm smart. You seem to have a knack for this kind of thing. I'll make sure people in charge know. Have a knack for this kind of thing. I'll make sure people in charge know. Have a knack for this kind of thing. I'll make sure people in charge know. All right then. My brother Vilkas is a better talker than... We've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing we... We've got bloodsuckers, vampires. Excellent. Show them no mercy. Vampires. Excellent. Show them no mercy. Getting tired. Getting tired. I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
I never thought they would actually let me join the Companions. I never thought they would actually let me join the Companions. I never thought they would actually let me join the
I breathe now in royal.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking. The finest weapons and armor. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking. The finest weapons and armor. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you move. Don't forget to check inside the shop. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that one. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Have you met my father? I help my blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Blades, helmets. All right then. All right then.